Hi everybody, welcome to week 11. Happy Holy Week. I don't know about you, but I'll be in church most of Friday night and a lot of Sunday. So hopefully you'll have a blessed Easter. For those of you who don't celebrate Easter, I hope you get a lot of chocolate. Another positive about the holiday. So a couple things. I reviewed the midterm evaluations for those of you who are able to turn them in. It sounds like most of you are doing really, really well in your practicums. For those of you who didn't turn it in, I just wanted to remind you that once you reach 75 hours in your practicum, and for those of you doing the online practicum, that includes the 30 hours from your orientation. So once you reach 75 hours, you really need to get your preceptor to fill out your midterm evaluation and get that turned in. That would be great. All right, so this week we're talking about pursuing continuous quality improvement. And I think we've talked about some things in this course that kind of encompass this concept. For me, when I look at continuous quality improvement, I think about reflection and evaluation. We always need to be continually reflecting on our teaching abilities, or how we're teaching things. Once you teach a course several times and you get some really good stuff in it, it's really kind of easy to rest on your laurels and just say, hey, I've got it great, no problem. But we always need to be reflecting, either after each class or after each clinical or after each week, whatever setting we're in. We need to be reflecting on, how did that go? Did I meet my expectations? What feedback did I receive from the students? And it's really helpful to do that very soon after a teaching, a skills, something like that. Because then it's fresh in your mind. You can make changes right away. You can write yourself notes about things that you want to explore for next time you teach it. So it's very helpful that way. It is a little time consuming, especially when you're a new faculty member, nurse educator, and you're trying to get tons of stuff done. But I would strongly encourage you to do that. And then evaluation. Um, Looking over feedback forms, looking over evaluations from a skills day, taking those things and trying to make sense of them and make your response action oriented. Sometimes it's really easy to have an emotional response, sometimes to evaluation forms. Um, not all students are objective or kind when they're filling out evaluation forms. But I think we need to try to kind of look at the whole picture and see if there's any nuggets that we can pull out of wisdom that would help us to improve. Sometimes, like for instance, when I teach on ground, I'll get feedback that says I was going too fast from some students and I was going too slow from some students. Sometimes you just can't help things. But they are very valuable. I know I really appreciate all the feedback on the GCU evaluations. It really helps me kind of plan for the next time I teach a course. GCU also takes them very seriously because they want you to have a positive education experience. So anyway, I am including a couple articles. One that I thought was interesting. It talks about a way to teach CQI to nursing students through having them do a CQI plan on something they want to personally improve about themselves, kind of learning about CQI through that process. So see what you think about that one. And then another one I'm including just talks about the use of benchmarks and the different types of benchmarks we can do with CQI. There's a lot of different comparisons we can look at when we're trying to set our goals and to see how the progress is made towards achieving them. So I hope you enjoyed those two articles. I really look forward to hearing about your experiences with CQI, whether that's in your practicum or in your workplace. And it's certainly a topic. We've talked about how we need to keep our curriculum up to date and all that kind of thing. And so CQI is definitely a big part of teaching. All right, I look forward to hearing from you in the main forum. Talk to you soon.